Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gerry Dick, coming to you this week from Bloomington as our IBJ Media Inside Indiana Business Innovate Indiana series rolls into South Central Indiana. We are at a very busy spot, a major construction project near downtown Bloomington, an expansion, a $70 million expansion of the Monroe Convention Center. It is a project expected to drive new tourism dollars and one of several projects driving momentum in the South Central Indiana region.
For decades, traditional manufacturing fueled the Bloomington area economy.
RCA Selectivision Video Disc.
From TVs at RCA and Thomson.
This is the press room.
To elevators at Otis. To refrigerators at GE. Many of those jobs are gone, and the region is in transition to a knowledge-based economy focused more on ideas, research, and innovation. Indiana University is among the top tier of U.S. research institutions and the region's largest employer. Meantime, homegrown Cook Medical and the former Baxter Biopharma Solutions, now Simtra, are among the region's top private employers. And about 30 miles to the southeast, Naval Surface Warfare Center Crane Division is a burgeoning hub for innovation in cutting-edge defense technology and applied research, and part of what is envisioned as a quantum corridor stretching from Crane through Bloomington, Indianapolis, West Lafayette, and into Northwest Indiana, connected by one of the fastest and most secure commercial networks in North America.
And I'm pleased now to be joined by Bloomington Mayor Kerry Thomson to talk about continued momentum in Bloomington and South Central Indiana. Mayor, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks so much for coming down to Bloomington today.
Among the beeps of construction sounds, which actually is a good sound, right?
It's a great sound for me. I mean, most folks may not know this, but to get to the construction beeps, there's a lot of work that gets done ahead of time. And so the visioning of our new convention center, of course, was a lot of years in the making, almost 2 decades. But we've really hit the ground running in the last 18 months. And thanks to our CIB, we have concrete in the ground and we're going vertical.
What does this project mean for Bloomington?
Well, it means a tremendous amount for Bloomington. Of course, we're the number 2 choice for conventions in the state. People want to come here, but for a long time we've been telling people they can't because our convention center is just too small to host what they want to do. So this does a world of good for Bloomington, attracting conventions and meetings to come from not only throughout the state, but from outside of our state as well as providing more adequate space for our community meetings.
The convention center expansion, one of several projects underway here. Housing is such a big issue in communities all over the state of Indiana, and Hopewell. And as we're taping this this week, a major announcement regarding this innovative housing project that you think can be really transformational.
It really can. And anytime we're looking at economic development, the secret and the real engine behind economic development is going to be housing. We have to house the people who work here. And Hopewell is done differently. This is land that the government owns. We bought the old hospital site. And we have a vision for doing sort of naturally occurring affordable and mixed income housing there. What that means is the government's getting out of the way. So to do an attainable house, it means we build a smaller home on a smaller footprint. It's great accessibility to the homeownership market for those who are just entering. And then they can use that as a starter home and continue to climb.
What do you, as you look at Hopewell, 5 years, 10 years down the road, what does that area look like?
Well, it's the ideal live, work, play. So our vision is single family detached and attached houses on the south side, which we'll preview today in our meeting. We'll do more condos, likely on the west side, and we'll probably do a pretty nice mix so that the architecture there flows nicely on the hill and straight to the beeline. It's a live, work, play environment. It's right on our beeline. Have Kroger right there, 2 parks right next door, and really ideal for young families, which we, of course, want to keep in Bloomington.
The Bloomington area economy is in transition from traditional manufacturing to more technology and innovation-based companies, and certainly the mill and the trades district, a big part of that strategy here. As you look at that and the focus on creating more tech-based companies, the connection to IU, of course, how does that all come together?
Well, you know, it comes together in a number of ways. First, to have the asset of a Research One university that's really ready to pivot and commercialize the research that they're doing. Leadership at the mill in John Fernandez and at the university with Pam Whitten. And then, of course, my focus on economic development. We really have a trifecta moving in the right direction to get Bloomington open to the right kind of business. The Luddy School and Kelly are going to be incredibly important, but so are the sciences. And our proximity to Crane just makes us a natural place to do a lot of tech, but our biofarm community is ready to go as well.
And you're looking at development and a vision for several parts of Bloomington, including an emerging stadium district.
That's right.
Close to Memorial Stadium, all the excitement with IU football probably doesn't hurt that vision. What is the vision for the stadium district?
The stadium district already has a number of new and long-time existing businesses, but it doesn't really have a cohesion to it that keeps it together and where people know what they're going to get when they go to the stadium district. And of course, we have a lot of new housing there. And so some of these businesses serve the folks that live there, but others are restaurants and yoga studios and other things that serve all of us. And so as we move forward with a brand in Bloomington where we really have a place for everyone to be called into and belong here, the stadium district is a unique neighborhood node that can really call people into belonging, whether they're here for a game, whether they live here year-round.
Bloomington Mayor Kerry Thomson, as always, Mayor, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on a lot of activity.
Great to see you again.